Today on Real Talk with Zell, we got ex-officer Burrell, former officer on the Baltimore force. That's correct?
Baltimore City Police Department. A lot of people take this job just to get money.
Do you think there were race soldiers among the Baltimore police force?
Of course. Of course.
What was the talk among black officers in regards to that?
A lot of them scared to talk.
Did you witness any beatings out there in the community about
Unfortunately,
officers?
I'm gonna say yes. I'll say yes. I'll put it like that. Yes.
The first time you saw that, how did you feel about that?
I was told by my training officer that we're on the same team and the community is a different team. So no matter basically what happens, we still have to look out for one another. So you taught not to interfere. When I first started, I was working midnights. Midnights is what you call a good old boy shift, which everybody know what that term means. White officers. Most of the time it's older white officers or officers they tucked away that might have done something. Most of them, to me, were the more violent, kick your ass officers. Don't take no shit. You was outnumbered on midnights, probably, I'm gonna say 80 or 90% white to black. Daytime, you're more visible, so they try to keep it even.
So when you saw that report come out about the DOJ and the different corruptions and the beatings that happened in Baltimore, that was no surprise to you, correct?
No.
Now, when it comes to like the different task force, like say for like gang task force, narcotic task force, or even like detectives being detectives, who would mainly be doing that?
The white guys.
The white
Which
guys.
I found it odd that you would have more white drug units in an all-black area. And I don't see how you could blend in and be covert. I can walk down the street and I'm covert right there. But for some odd reason, the majority of the groups in East Baltimore, I don't know about the other parts of the city, but in East Baltimore, the majority of them was white. This is what I don't understand why people don't look this up. If something was to happen with 5 police officers around, 5 police officers would have the same story. There's no way 5 people see the exact same thing the exact same way. But people don't look at that. Because if I'm standing to the right, I'm going to see an angle that you don't see. So there's no way my report is going to say the exact same thing. Whether the report is right or whether the report is wrong, there's no way 5 people can see the exact same thing the exact same way. But that's how reports read, so it goes in the file neat and clean. And it used to be a time where if your sergeant told you to do something, you wouldn't question it because you believed in your supervisor. It's just like any club, I don't want to use the game, any club, any organization, anything like that. If you know that there's a structure and somebody say this is your superior, you got your sergeant, you got your lieutenant, you got your whatever, captain. If they tell you to do something, you don't question it. But then it came to the point where everybody's questioning everybody. Once you're in an organization like that, you have no, you don't have that organization no more. There's no discipline, because then you have people that do what they want to do. So I can't be part of that. I did 10 years in the military, organized. I was a firefighter, organized, police, which I thought was organized, and you see it become unorganized.
Could you see it changing?
See it change into what?
The system.
It'll take a lot. It'll take a lot to change. Right now, I can see it cover up, but not change. People will call that change, but it'll be a cover up. When you set that high, like up the food chain, politics, police, and everybody like that, when they at that high food chain level, they want to know everything that's going on in the so-called concrete jungle. If you consider yourself to be the lion, you want to know everything that's going on in the jungle. And now you have these organizations that's organized, and not just organized. I'm sorry, I'm skipping around. One of the biggest things is for you to have an organization that exists, and then you have it organized with structure and discipline. That's the part people can't handle. Because right now, and I'm not shitting on them, I'm just being, as you say, real talk. You have Black Lives Matter.
I'm with you.
But now, if Your Black Lives Matter group is saying, oh, we need to go kill the police. My Black Lives group is saying, oh, no, we need to be peaceful. Somebody else Black Lives Matter saying, oh, no, we need to march. We all on 3 different pages. We not a threat. We not a threat. You are only a threat when you're unified and you go into the same beat. As long as this one say something, this one say something, this one say, we not. The new Black Panthers, I love the old ones, I love the concept of it and everything. And once again, I'm not shitting on nobody. I'm just being real. You'll have a group that is taking the time to get organized, but then you're gonna have some of these other branches that's gonna say, oh, we new Black Panthers too. And you're not underneath that same umbrella, and until you come that, or make them, like they say, change their name, so you're not confused. That's the only way. And like I said, once again, I'm not shitting on nobody. I don't nobody come after me. I'm just being real.
Join 3.
But let's just say I want to join 300.
Right.
Or I'm seen with somebody who
cold-blooded. I'm with you.
Might have been out. You know what I'm saying? Have a nickname, whatever you want to call it. Have a name. You know what I'm saying?
Let alone wear the shirt.
And wear the shirt. Oof. Now anybody who knows.
Now would that be a double standard? Because remember earlier you talked about how with the white officers you knew they were part of certain organizations.
But see, this is the thing. If I'm in an organization that's here to do positive stuff and it's black, they will view it as negative stuff.
Oh.
They in an organization that's white, that's viewed as positive, we view it as negative.
Hell's Angels, they good with that. The whole thing is, because this is what I really have to know, with me knowing, I think it's like 3,000 policemen.
Right.
25 active, like literally on the street or something like that. From what the whistleblower Mike Woods said, that's his name, the dude who locked up 475 individuals out of Gilmore Homes himself.
He was my supervisor at one time.
He said that they had a quota of 76 people. If each police at 2,500 got to lock up at least 76 people apiece without getting reprimand from their officers, that's slave catching at its fullest, ain't it?
It is.
Do you think on the top of echelons, like captains and things of that nature, do you think any of those are members, or could be members of the KKK?
Depending on their age, if they're not members, I'm going to say they probably have had some sort of training from an officer that might have been affiliated.
Gotcha.
Because if you've been here for a long time, once again, that good old boy system, your training officer could have taught you that way. Whenever something happened major, BB gun, other things happen, the white shirts will come out. I call it a dog and pony show. Somebody overheard me say that, and I got reprimanded for it. But the whole thing is this: you can't have somebody come out and walk your block, and you never seen him before. He show up when the shooting come and will say, "Hey, we're here to back you up. Hey, we're here to support you." Then once it goes away, you don't see him
No more.
only when the cameras and stuff is rolling. But guess what? I'm there all the time.
Already.
So it's like, it's so much that's fake that they try to make look real. And it's almost like a smoke screen. It's like a trick. You know, cameras rolling, we got to get you out there, we got to get you out there, we got to stand hand in hand, we got to stand locked so they get that picture. You know, once they get the picture, they can show it over and over, now it look like we really working together.